Okay, hi again. Today when I came out, I noticed that there's this really beautiful lemon yellow right in here that I want to start bringing up to the front. So that's what I'm going to do first. Okay, it's really pretty. I wish you could see it. But anyway, you will now. I'm going to start bringing this forward to that. Lemon yellow color. In fact, it's called cadmium lemon. And I just want to start bringing it forward from the background. In the background, if you can hear that, that's my son, DJ I, and the album's called Insomniac. It's my favorite painting music. Of course, it's my kids, so what can I say, but I still think it's great stuff. Anyway, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring a couple of different colors of yellow forward. Alright, let's see. Okay, so you get the idea. I won't bore you with the ongoing details of this thing, and I will show you what it looks like as soon as I get a bunch of it on. Okay, so I put some of the yellow lines on, and I did two different kinds. I did cadmium yellow and the cadmium lemon. But now, what I found in the background too that's getting pushed too far to the back is this beautiful flesh tone, this pink. This doesn't match anyone's flesh. So I want to bring that forward. And I also wanted to say that one of my absolute best painting tools for myself is that I'm very, very nearsighted. So when I take my glasses off and I look at this, I see just the kind of the darks and lights. I can't really see anything unless I get this close. Now I can see. So this has been really handy for me. Most people have to squint to put their picture out of focus. So along with turning it over to see which way it looks the best, squint. Or take your glasses off, whichever one works for you, so that you can look at just kind of what the play is that is subliminal. Let's put it that way, because I'm listening to the subliminal Twinkies. Whenever I'm wondering what to do, you know how that saying goes, what would Jesus do? Whenever I'm wondering what to do on a painting, I say, what would the subliminal Twinkies do? And I put their music on, and something crazy happens. Bless their hearts. So I'm going to do a little bit more on this pink, and then it's getting to the point where there's going to be more looking than painting. I can't stress this enough. Anybody can paint, but an artist knows when not to paint. So I'll be back. Okay, so I added my little bits of red. Tried to keep them small. I know there's there's more. Really, I can get carried away with red. It's my favorite color. And I anchored it with a couple of brown spots here, just to anchor it down. Looked at it without my glasses, changed the direction, and it looks balanced every direction, so we're getting so close. This is where the scary part comes, because you can't do much. You have to do more thinking than painting, and that's where you really have to stop. Now is when I do something scary. I read this book once on hand painting sign techniques, and there was a quote in there that said, always try for some interesting variation. And I'll never forget it, and I keep it in my mind all the time. So I'm going to pick a color out here that is not in this picture, and it's probably going to be bright blue. And there are going to be little touches of it, not much. But what that's going to do is bounce this orange right up off the canvas. The reason I'm thinking of using blue is that it's the opposite on the color wheel from orange, so it's the obvious choice. And so, but I'm going to sit in the chair and think about it for a while, but when we look at it again, there will probably be some of that orange. But this is getting very close to what I would say is almost done. So that's something we can be happy about, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Remember my warning about things going plaid with this kind of painting? Well, here's a perfect example. I overworked the heck out of it this afternoon, and now it went plaid. And I kept trying to save my life by working with what I had done to myself. But as you can see, today, the painting that I thought was almost done died a horrible death. However, it is an oil, and that's fortunate, because if this was a watercolor, it would get torn into little strips like this and become note cards and package tags and stuff like that. That's what I used to do with dead watercolors. But this, I'll just paint over a lot of it and start over again. I think what I did wrong in the first place was put that red on there. I knew that might have been a mistake. And I don't mind talking about them because this is how you learn. This is how I learn. There's a couple of places that still look pretty good, but mostly I killed it. I worked too long without looking, and let this be a lesson to you all. And we'll let this dry, we'll settle down, and we'll come back with fresh eyes. So, it happens. What are you going to do? Next time.